We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
The Banff Strike Wing, which operated from RAF Banff in the closing months of World War II, often jointly with the nearby RAF Dallachy Strike Wing Beaufighter force, made a significant contribution to the defeat of Germany by denying them vital raw materials. The Banff Strike Wing enjoyed a spectacular success during its brief life on the exposed north-facing coast of the Moray Firth. 6 squadrons joined forces to create an effective multinational unit which denied Germany many thousands of tons of vital iron ore and other supplies during operations from RAF Banff between September 1944 and May 1945. Due to the low-level nature of the attacks and the increased anti-aircraft defences found on the coastal channels and ships, many casualties were sustained by the strike wing. Approximately 87 aircrew died on operations from RAF Banff during the brief 9 months that it operated as a strike wing base. Armed with a deadly mixture of cannon and rockets, the wing's aircraft inflicted heavy damage on shipping. The unit was unique because of the presence of 333 Squadron Royal Norwegian Air Force as part of the strike wing. Their skills in the air and ability to locate targets concealed in mountain-fringed fjords became one of the RAF Banff unit's great strengths and helped the joint RAF, Norwegian and Commonwealth air crews who made up the unit achieve outstanding success in the destruction of supply ships, flagships and U-boats. As well as Boyndie Airfield, the pilots who were known to take some much-deserved R&R at nearby Portsoy, and in particular the Shore Inn, which itself dates back to early 17th century. It was reportedly a one-time booming smuggling trade and involved in illicit distilling, as was the norm at that time. However, numerous eyewitness accounts claim that some spirits are believed to have remained at the Shore Inn.
If there's any spirits here, can you please come forward and go to the green light on the armchair? Could you maybe wave your hand over that light? .6% humidity. Okay. 5 point. Can't see. 6 something. 5.5 something. That's the temperature.
I'm gonna go through to the room where I felt dizzy. I'm gonna ask a few questions.
Possible. Cycle.
Is there anyone here? If there is, did you make me feel dizzy? And make me feel like I was going to lose my balance?
Meters going up to 05 from 04. Can you hear that sound? Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you want me to stop it. Can you say that you don't like it? I'm going to use some aftershave that you might remember. If you like some aftershave, if you just come close to me, please.
An unidentified moving anomaly is
If you
seen.
like the smell, come close to me. Feel it. Get ready to go to the shore in. Get ready to go to Banff. Have a nice night out with the girls. Is that what you used to do?
Do you have anything to say to a loved one?
If you can make a noise in another room, we would really appreciate it. If you like a smoke of the cigarette. Can you mimic the sound for us, please?
Do you have the energy to speak to me? To touch me, perhaps? Are you extremely sad emotions in here?
Sad emotions.
Just when I was filming at first when the camera down just now, earlier, the one that doesn't work, well, properly anyways, I got hit with like really powerful sad emotions.
And must admit, when you told me about this dizziness you first experienced, I had that straight away, and I feel at the moment like something is right next to me, just standing right behind me. Just feels like it. You know, this tingling on my arm and on my leg. Who's in this room? Why do you let Robert feel your emotions? It's like a way of communicating with us.
If you're trying to give me a message, or to let me have a message to pass on, tell me now. Speak it to this little recording device in my hand. Or is it these in Stefan's hand?
I get absolute shivers all the way down my spine right now. I feel that. It's like ice cold right here. Honestly. I'm shivering from inside. I'm not kidding you. So cold right now. Get out of this room now.
Which one of you is doing this?
Straight gone.
Can you give me your name?
Just gonna switch off the light for a moment.
Yeah.
Now all we see is what we see, blackness.
Famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. Was that his number?
The Shore Inn has been witness to numerous ghosts throughout over 300 years it has existed. There have been reports of an elderly woman, thought to be Mrs Duncan, who used to live there.
Hello, the spirits of Shore Inn. My name is Colin, I'm here with my brother Mark. We're here to visit you tonight.
There have also been sightings of a small dog and a little girl who walk the main bar area, to name a few.
Could you make a noise or something?
An unidentified noise is heard.
Just felt something tickle the back of my hair. I'm just hoping it was a ghost, because if it was a spider I'm going to scream. Should say spirit, sorry. Finger mistake. Mind the step.
An unidentified noise is heard.
If there's any spirits in this space, can you please come forward? We would like to speak with you. Could you maybe copy this noise? Could you maybe say one of our names just to let us know you're here? Can you tell us the year you died? That was me. Yeah. Can you tell us how old you are? Could you maybe touch one of us on the shoulder? Can you use our energies to do this? Did you used to live in the shore inn? Can you tell us your name, please? Do you like having us in your space? You mean you absolutely no disrespect? You're just interested in the afterlife and would like to know what it's like. That's got a whole burst energy right through me there. Probably see my hair standing on the end. I'm sure you'd like to talk to us. You can use this device in my hand to do so. Can you please say one of our names?
That was just unreal, mate. That was just so unreal.
What?
Robert said he wanted to go with me into that room where he felt dizzy to begin with.
Yeah.
When he was back in there with the cameras, he was overcome with sadness. So we just went in there, and I mean, apart from the pain in my leg going away, all of a sudden I had this cold inside me. I was shivering, you can't imagine it. And it was gone after I left. Maybe you should go in there yourself.
Yeah.
In this little corridor, you spoke to us before to come, Robert, to come forward once.
I am here with the highest respect for you.
And if you're here, would you be so kind to speak to us? My name is Stefan. That is David.
Can you please talk into this recorder I'm holding in my hand if you have a message to pass on to somebody?
An unidentified moving anomaly is seen.
I know you dropped a stone here once for us. Can you do that again?
Did you affect Stefan with something? Walking.
David, it was mainly mosquitoes they had here, wasn't it? I think they started out with Beaufighters, if I'm not mistaken, and then the Beaufighters were transferred over to Dallachy and they got the mosquitoes over here. And you guys probably remember this as well, if you're here. A Lancaster came in to land here at Boyndie from Lossy just before it went off to bomb the Turkish. And it parked on the landing strip. And one of the crew accidentally dropped a tall boy bomb. onto the runway. And you all guys, you all had to be evacuated so the bomb could be defused. Do you remember that? What I experienced in this other room. I was really shivering inside out. It's crazy. I mean, I was shaking like a leaf.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was crazy. I rarely felt that. Well, I mean, I've experienced a lot of things, but that was extreme. That was from one moment to the other that I really started shivering.
What's that bang?
Yeah, I heard that as well. What was up above us? Can we get above us?
No. What's all that noise?
It was David actually.
It was.
Oh, it has been you.
Mind you, that's an original. Second World War.
Where did you get that?
That was the distillery in the skip. It was used it's just been scrapped. They built it down from the workway. Recovered it. That was on there.
Could we all maybe get a corner of that room and David set that off and
See if we get anything.
yeah, and just quiet silence right after it.
Forward and backward, it means yes. If you move them left or right, it means no. So we're going to ask you some questions, and you're going to try to move these crystals for us. Is that okay? Get me yes. There's different people here. They're all going to ask you questions. If you like, you can answer them, please.
How many spirits frequent the shore inn? Is it 4? Is it 5?
I'm getting something over.
Is there any female spirits here?
Do you like Elaine? Got a strong yes. Really, the strongest so far.
Well, I like them. I think they do like me. I just got this feeling that they do. I felt
Yeah, I get that.
Just feel it.
Did you have anything to do with the smugglers that were here? Looks like a yes to me.
Yeah, just give it a question. Just going to hit look at that again. Wasn't me. Anyone else get any light anomalies?
Nothing.
I got a couple of light, could have been bugs though, but it was 2 in concession.
Any pilots? That was the alarm. Assemble here immediately.
We're looking for the spirits of Flying Officer Frederick Martin Stickle. Can you please come forward? We're looking for Flight Sergeant John Richard Upperton. Can you please come forward? We're looking for the spirit of Flight Lieutenant Robert Lewis Bacon. Can you please come forward? We are looking for the spirit of Navigator Flight Lieutenant Owen John Curry Mason. Can you please come forward? We are looking for the spirit of Flight Sergeant David Logan Munro. Can you please come forward? We are looking for the spirit of Flying Officer Ernest Pennington. Can you please come forward? We are looking for the spirit of Flying Officer William Reed. Can you please come forward? We are looking for the spirit of Flying Officer Lewis Ebbis Eldred Robinson. Can you please come forward?
Ernest Raymond Davy. I know that you are here. You spoke to me so many times before. And I think I know why you are here. You crashed with 3 of your mates over the airfield on a training flight.
An unidentified moving anomaly is
And
seen.
something tells me that you think you are guilty of causing the crash and killing your friends. Flying Officer Davy, if you are here, can you confirm that you're here by stating your name and your rank and your number, as a soldier would do?
I don't think I heard anything.
Flying Officer Davy, you died before you ever went into action. You died before your training was finished. And you might feel that you never achieved what you wanted to achieve. To fight the Nazis. But let me tell you, it doesn't matter if you died on a training accident or if you actually went into action. You're still a hero, and you're regarded as that. And I can tell you, the Allies won the war, the Germans were defeated. And there's no reason for you to stay here, to linger. You can move on if you want to. Robert, come over here.
Okay, Robert.
I'm having trouble breathing here, to be honest. Feels like someone's choking me, putting pressure on my chest and my neck.
Is there a spirit putting feelings on Robert? See, that it might not be somebody doing that to you, it might be something someone has died of, like asphyxiation or something. If there's somebody putting that feeling on Robert, can you please take it off? If you can bring your attentions to this device and speak through it, please. Could you tell us your name? Totally feeling an energy in here. It's hiding. But I know there's I can feel it, I can feel the energy. It's powerful as well. Okay, let's try it another way. Could you maybe make a noise on a door? Could you maybe chap a door? Could you maybe tap one of us? I do not feel you're a bad person. We're not bad people either. If you're making taps, can you maybe do it a bit louder? Can you hear me? Can you tap twice for yes? Still getting that feeling?
Not as much. Not as much.
You know, feeling really cold up here.
It's airy. I wouldn't say it was overly cold though. Not that it's not expected.
there any spirits here? Can you please chap in a ball for us? And it's just totally different.
Just feels dead.
Hmm.
No pun intended.
I was waiting to say, pardon the pun. There is no death, only life. I could probably actually sleep in here, I'm not comfortable in here.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like, you can use my energy to do something for us. Or to do something for yourself. You want to pass a message to somebody, to the new owners of the Shore Inn. We can certainly do that for you. I'm getting tickled in the head. I'm sure there's a kind of webby thing going on here.
Probably is, to be honest. I mean, there's lots of cobwebs up here.
Not. Just see a big tarantula come up there on the roof. There's got to be a web there or something. Hell nuts. I need to move through the gun.
What was that?
It's like
What was the stamp for? What do you
No.
need?
there wasn't really a stamp, it was more of an exaggerated step to the right. You feeling any waves or something?
Yeah, there's a few in the corners.
That's why I jumped.
Yeah.
Debunked. Right.
Robert, come over here.
Stefan starts to feel a presence around and gradually within himself.
I feel this overwhelming sadness here. Is that you, Flying Officer Davy, being sad because of what happened to you, and you think that you're the cause of it? Do you let me feel that? That's okay.
Davy, is it you that was lingering in the other room, making us feel sadness in there as well?
appreciate it if you just leave me for now.
The next few unidentified anomalies happen within 3 to 4 minutes of each other, but it's difficult to quantify if they are each related or separate coincidental events.
Our legs are hurting, our back is hurting now. Freezing from inside. Freezing from inside. Freezing from Do you ever feel what you felt? Pain and cold?
Following approximately 5 minutes of activity, Stefan begins to feel the unknown presence leave him, as Mark catches another unidentified anomaly appearing to come from Stefan's upper torso area at the same time Stefan says it has left him.
Did you just go away from me?
Did you see that? I got that on camera there. As soon as you just before you said that, something flew from you towards.
It's gone. The shivering that I had inside, the pain, nothing. Just gone. If that was you,
You should have
lying
caught that as well,
baby,
Cole.
I really appreciated that. It was not a nice feeling, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I just got something right there from your head.
Thank you. And remember, you are a hero, and you do not have to stay here. You can move on.
And again, right behind you.
Mark also immediately catches a darting downward streak of light from above and behind Stefan. However, the video camera does not pick this occurrence up.
If you want to say something, a message for your family, for your parents in Alberta, Canada, a message for your friends, you can speak to this little device in my hand. It can record your voice. You know about recorders. I know you do. Can you do something for me? My friend over there, he would love to experience the same thing. He wants to know you as well. He wants to know what you felt. Can you go over to him? Can you let him feel what you just made me feel? Can you do that?
Well done, Stefan, that was tremendous.
It is. We spoke to this guy so many times, and we have got so many EVPs when we try to approach him.
Certainly 2 or 3 anomalies came from you.
Thank you for that. That really drained me.
See when I come up here in the morning, this is the bit I don't like. Just when I come up here,
It's weird that I don't actually, I feel something on the stairs, but when I pass the stairs on here,
it's when I come up that bit, that's when I start to get the, in the morning. But, see, I'm getting a wee bit, just a wee bit, maybe it's just 'cause I'm thinking about it. But that day they spoke about that area and that mirror, half an hour before that, like there was something under there and in there that you want to get at.
it could be something to do with that door.
I think it's got to do with the door. I think the dog saw something pass through that. Why? I don't know. I could be wrong. But that's my
No, I don't think
perception.
that's
my perception of it.
I think there's some walks up here and probably.
Aye, it
walks
goes through
there.
that used to be the opening.
The dog's probably sensed that energy go through that.
Aye,
And
oh God.
The dog's wondering why you can't get to it.
Aye. Right.
Yeah, me too.
I'm getting shivery.
Take a torch.
Oh,
It's alright.
I know, I'm seriously.
My torch.
No, I'm alright. Honestly. No, I can't that feeling. Go.
Right, where's.
Because I'm fine. Because I like you Ian's and you Ian's like me. Can you do?
Where do you feel most uncomfortable upstairs?
Right. Living room, this area here doesn't really bother me. I'm okay in this area. This doesn't bother me. It's up there, I'm not so keen on.
Then you have to go up here. Is there any particular room up here that you have, or is it just everything?
No, it's just, it's like I have to come up here because the office. So I come up here, and it's fucking bolted up here. I don't really come into these rooms. I just come straight up, going right down the stairs. My daughter, when I come up the top, she doesn't like it up here.
When during the day.
No, she wouldn't come up here.
You have Elaine with us. Is there anything you'd like to say to her? There's a spirit here with us. Can you please say your name over the radio? You can use this device to speak with us. You tell me what year you passed. That's not before I felt there was somebody hiding through there. But they wouldn't come out at all.
Right.
Robert says he was feeling asphyxiation again.
Aye.
But he also felt a young presence here.
Right. See, the young presence, I don't know how young, and I don't know how that person passed, so, but I do know that my niece is seeing a little better.
That's a good feeling, isn't it? think?
Yes, aye.
I don't know about this young guy. I don't know what connection he has with it in at all.
No. I mean, it's stood here for 300 years plus, so...
Could be anything, eh?
Absolutely.
Just got a feeling something right there. It was like somebody shuffling. I've got to turn this off. You clearly don't want to use it. If there's any spirits here, can you please come forward? Can you come close to us and use my energy to do something? Could you maybe knock on a door or knock on a wall? Could you copy this noise, please? You feel?
You feeling it?
No. Me either. I think this corridor, it has a lot of activity here.
There definitely is, because it's like I move through room to room, and it's like you're passing the same route all the time, but it's like that's far I get the, like, see, suddenly again now I'm feeling a bit like prickly.
I feel like this corridor has a lot of traffic,
Yeah,
if that's what you want to call it.
yeah. This doesn't bother me none. It's up the stairs, or like you say, in passing. Here doesn't bother me, and there doesn't bother me.
No.
Fine, all in here. It's just initially coming up that stairs and passing through here, and then gone up that.
Meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll
Yeah.
meet again
And behind the bar,
some
like I say,
sunny
I
day.
get prickly.
Keep smiling through, just like
Both, all cameras been charged.
always do.
It's dead, it doesn't even come on.
Till the blue skies strike the dark clouds far away.
Shall we go upstairs?
So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song.
The gratitude of every home in our island, in our empire, and indeed throughout the world, except in the abodes of the guilty, goes out to the British airmen who, undaunted by odds, unwearied in their constant challenge and mortal danger, are turning the tide of the world war by their prowess and by their devotion. Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few.
Hello, navigator. Half a minute to go. Okay. Hello, engineer. Skipper here. Yeah, will you put the ramps up, please? Yeah.